Kyocha, from what I've heard, right? I haven't played a lot with him, but I've heard Kyocha's got really good English, but that Hyde maybe is not as fluent in English. So maybe that's a factor of maybe why they are. It's difficult if you can't communicate and be on the same page.
Oh, definitely. I mean, that there's a possibility of it. It is. I think Sidestep Kings is one of the most has the most regional variety of any team. They don't have a Canadian, which I do want to point out, and they don't have anyone from the UK, but both of those are a little bit limited. You actually have a Canadian.
We have a Canadian.
Player.
Yep.
Yes. Wait, hold on. And please forgive me. You don't have you don't have Cascon on your
No, that's Oxygen. Oxygen picked Cascon.
Oxygen has it.
Yes.
And Cascon, which I actually didn't realize was a UK player. I didn't know that.
I didn't know. So is he EU or not EU? Britain?
Yeah. When I was doing
put them away, chat.
On
Put them away.
Media, it shows them as UK. So, huh?
No. Pretty good to know, but I mean, getting into
that's
it.
That's what I learned, yeah. Sorry, yeah, anyway.
No, you're good, guys. Game number 3. We've got 30K up 2-0.
Where's June? Why didn't June play? I think June had something he wanted to do, and the team also wanted to give Hyde some playtime too. Because it's like, it is a 6-man team.
On the Blaze.
And on the right-hand side, Sidestep Kings are going to try and take us to that game number 4. Cattle on the Anubarak, Got Filth on the Cassia, Hyde on the Lucio. We've got Ultralisk on that Hanzo, and Kyocha all the way rotating.
Hello, Mr. Fan. I am back one again to give you my free money, even though it's been about 3 months since I played HOTS.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much, X795. Big Pogs, man, big Pogs. Welcome back. Hopefully you still enjoy watching every now and then.
These teams, I feel like a lot of times have been looking at the 2-man sleep though, coming out. Hyde falling low.
Hyde seems more aggressive than June.
Yes, he is.
On Stukov, probably.
So much, Baha.
On Lucio, I think they're both very aggressive.
But it's not. I gotta say, it's not as scrappy as Crowd Control versus Wildheart on that Towers of Doom game. Like, they literally fought for the first 6 minutes of Towers of Doom, like non-stop in that game. It was.
I'm not sure.
Finished the.
Why they called to start this camp? Why did they call to start this camp? Doesn't look like they had any advantage.
On to the next batch.
They
had wave advantage, I guess. It's not much, but they did have wave advantage. Okay.
These teams,
it's scrappy, but it's not. I gotta say, it's not as scrappy as Crowd Control versus Wildheart on that Towers of Doom game. Like, they literally fought for the first 6 minutes of Towers of Doom. Like,
that seems like a little bit of a ping thing
like,
too. Ultralisk is also on like 140 ping or something.
In 2 minutes and 30 seconds, which is like 30 stacks on your.
Nevstorm, thanks for the 49. Welcome back.
Goes down, and that will be first blood for 30K, as the first objective will be announced at 2 minutes and 30, and we have it up and available for contest at 3 minutes into the game.
Yeah, and it looks like, 30K gonna be opting to take these Bruiser camp. Generally, people will start this a little bit later. My assumption is that they'll take it. Hasuabs will probably full back, and they'll just have BBJ sit here and kind of watch it. As you generally want to take.
You need a 7th man for a show match. Remember your water boy. Okay, Krubio.
We'll see BBJ probably do that.
Keep that in mind.
Ultralisk as well as Hyde on the other team is going to be taking out their Bruiser camp. A bit more delayed though, and yeah, you guys see BBJ. It looked like he chose 17 seconds to do it. Generally, I do 15 because I like numbers that are increments of 5. He is a man of chaos, so he chose 17.
It also the argument to be there's an argument to be said as well as what you're talking about at the specific timing too, because depending on what time you take it,
glad you're enjoying, Morrow. Glad you're enjoying. Also, Nevstorm, welcome back. Thanks for the 49, man. Oh my god, it's almost a big 50.
On this right-hand side for Sidestep King, so that means that it's already the objective phase, so you have to force one out. Cassia to be said the same thing in bottom lane as they're clearing that out. But
can you use Medivh Portal while Artana swapping? No, you can't do anything while Artana swapping, except
in our heads. But it's also just the how quickly it gets into lane.
Well, no, you can't do anything. You're stunned during this swap.
How much you can delay them from actually fighting
animation.
The objective, as we are just about near our halfway point. I think like there's like one more auto that needs to go into Alarian here to be able to trigger. Literally the Sonic Arrow actually got it, but that's going to be the halfway phase, and it is going to be
Sonic Arrow triggering halftime.
This goes to the race potential.
This is pretty good. They're like behind on kills, but they're still ahead on race. So that implies the draft is pretty good here.
Really good job coming out by Ultralisk, speaking of, on the Hanzo. During all of that, when, blue team 30K was posturing, he was able to get raced, and it looks like red team, Sidestep Kings, is going to be able to secure it. Masquerade looking to pressure for the globes. Both teams just kind of posturing here. Sammy throwing out a combo, doing decent damage. Baha, real quick, a question for you. How do I pull up the talents, like in the middle? What's the hotkey?
Control 1.
Control 1. Ah, that's pretty exciting, actually.
Yep. The reason that Aliobs is better is one, Aliobs actually communicates with the community and actually takes advice. So, for example, the Deathwing being able to see his Cataclysm and the Bellowing Roar was a suggestion from Twitter. There's a lot of little things, like he actually added in
still pretty good.
a little
So far, so good. Got a talent advantage. Got the Immortal.
And just their charges. So little things like that. Also, it makes the bottom bar
Yeah,
so
if the
much
ads are
smaller,
bothering you
and
guys, you can get ad block or sub. You guys don't have to sub. You can get ad block too. It should work.
Why does BBJ...
Lost 3 games in a row yesterday in Bronze 1 due to trolling teammates.
That's insane.
I don't know how you do it.
But,
Twitch updated their ad system yesterday. Just a coincidence this occurred? Really? What did they do? What did Twitch do?
What I was talking about in the last map, which unfortunately is not useful on any other map besides Tomb of Spider Queen, actually will give you the gem breakdown per player, so you don't have to hit tabs, so you can sit there and do caster math.
Ooh, APM.
2 is going to give you your regular stats, and 1 gives you your talents.
I do like APM.
Also, you can actually go to like
that's
7,
pretty
which
cool.
is times is kills and deaths, and 8 is times CC'd.
Ah, that's really nice.
A lot of information in there that is not in the standard Blizzard UI. So either way, we have our fight.
Damn, Hyde is in there, dude. He is in that booty. Okay.
With the burrow, but they're not going to be able to find a kill. Sleep dart into 2.
Yeah.
You're gonna get some scatter arrow value into this, but that's a fend from Cassia, and I cannot believe it. Masquerade lives through so much.
Good damage.
I mean, that hero is kind of insane. Cattle with the big 3-man burrow. Sammy, though, needs to be a bit careful on the Li Ming. Is just going to be kiting out here. Maska very low on the garage.
They bypassed the old version of U-block, but the new version works. Okay.
Maska probably just going to stay here. I'd like to see him stop his back, actually. Okay, maybe he was just looking to bait the channel. Fort going to be pressured. 4 sidestep kings. Yocha is going to be down here, so it is going to be a 5v4. Hasu doesn't have mana. Needs to be a
Wolf
big
quest done.
BBJ
That's pretty big, actually.
Keep him alive. Good ally toss from Masquerade, saying, "I got you, fam."
Yeah, that
5 versus 4 siege here,
really
pretty
need
good.
To rename that to out of the fray, because that 9 times out of 10, like I will say this, it is also you can utilize it as like the poor man's leap. Like you can basically do
turn down Udall bit.
Is
it too loud?
So you can get rapid
Turn it down a bit.
value and leap value. So I'm just saying, there's a little bit of argument for that one, but right now it's just going to be Vesper getting out of top lane, Hyde trying to come up here and find a little pressure into them, but they're not going to be able to make the rotation quick enough.
Time 30k head up a pick a comp.
Achieved first for sidestep kings. They're about half a level away.
Their comp's not that bad, but yeah, I do think that our comp is better.
Soon. And it looks like they are just going to be taking out their knights here, probably pushing out bot lane. Looks like they're
I don't think their comp's that bad though. I mean, their heroes are solid.
Just give this objective. Actually, there's a decent bot lane.
Still like very close game.
For sure, right? Halftime is probably going to go the way of sidestep kings, and then 30k will.
Hasus level 1, green lightning, green lightning. Am I blocking?
Team fight.
The big thing within that sentence is, do they find a kill? Because if they find a kill on the side of Sidestep Kings, this is going to be more than just a halfway phase. That's actually going to be Indomitable popped from the garage, so it's a 45-second cooldown on.
Turn down the sub though, no, it's too loud. Alright, I'll try.
10 talent here, just about to roll in.
Yeah, we got new headset, so seems like all the sound stuff got reset.
Yeah, level 10s have been achieved. Cocoon, Dragon Arrow, Ball Lightning, Micro Missiles, and then Sound Barrier, and then we have Nano Boost, Taunt, Disengage, or Disintegrate, Bunker, as well as Earthquake. Sammy did pick the Disintegrate, going to use that to try and stop the Cocoon. Hasuobs is going to use this really good Gladiator's Medallion from Hasu, eating that Hanzo arrow, but Cocoon is going to come out. Sammy, nano boosted, Disintegrate, instantly gets Masquerade out. Bunker coming down as well, trying to peel for him. Kyocha on the Diva is going to be able to get the mech off, and it looks like Sammy potentially in a scary situation here. Hyde booping him out of the stun, though.
This fight is so crazy. Very chaotic.
So hard to lock Sammy into the mecha explosion, and they were just on the edge of it. This will be, though, a lot of buttons pressed.
Alright, let's watch that one more time, real quick.
And then Sound Barrier, and then we have Nano Boost, Taunt, Disengage, or Disintegrate, Bunker, as well as Earthquake. Sammy.
This is well played by Ultralisk. Winning the 1v1 duel is pretty solid.
Is gonna use this
it's good medallion.
Really good Gladiator's Medallion from House. Eating that.
Oh wow, good taunt, good web, good barrier. It's good Disintegrate.
Disintegrate instantly gets Masquerade out. Bunker coming down.
The Li Ming has no targets. Nano Boost Li Ming has no targets here. That's really nice.
On the Diva is going to be able to get the mech off, and it looks
Yo, Moro, thank you for gifting the sub to Orator. I appreciate that. Welcome, Orator. Okay, Sammy got caught after the blink. Hyde is in really good position here to like just screw over everyone. Oof, that sidestep. Wait. Oof. That sidestep. Hyde's 200 ping sidestepping out of his mind.
This will be though a lot of buttons pressed. Almost every
yeah, we're in half speed for fights to see things better there. That's why.
But they're gonna burrow charge into Vesper, and that is a dead blaze. And this is going
Greedy
to be
back.
a fully shielded Immortal.
Not sure how Cattle had vision there,
it will
but
get a stun onto
he had vision. It's
for
well
anyone
played.
that doesn't know why the Immortal is going to top lane and how I already knew that.
Why bunker? Why combustion? Pro Blazes almost always go bunker. I mean, you go bunker to protect people. You go combustion for damage. It's pretty. That's just what they do. But the meta is more bunker. The protect is usually more valuable.
Because it is technically the strongest lane. So
I do think they're both viable though.
We're wondering which lane it goes to, so that way you can utilize that in your own games. There you go. But they're gonna push in with this, and can they take more than just the fort?
Diva pressuring
flank.
the Hanzo arrow. Two-man
Good arrow.
Sammy just gonna get blown up on the Leeming, and Cocoon's gonna go on Thrall. Hasselhoff looks like he's
good
in
blow
a
up.
scary situation here. Doesn't have Gladiator's Medallion, is gonna get insta-stunned. I mean, this looks disastrous for 30k. That's both of their damage dealers. How are they supposed to hit this Immortal?
Alright, let's see that real quick one more time. So what happened here? Good slow. Arrow on the back. Good web. That's just clean. Yeah, very clean engage there. Yeah, I remember Cattle had a 5-man combustion. I don't remember what match it was in. If you find it, let me know.
How are they supposed to hit this Immortal at this point? This might be a 9-minute keep going the way of Sidestep Kings.
Sidestep Kings want maybe
the
more
Hanzo backed up into Fog of War to fire that arrow too, so they had a little bit less time to react.
Know that on the side of 30k, and you can see them. They're playing it safe. They're not stepping too far forward. They're trying to play off of Vesper and Masquerade setup. Li Ming throwing in damage. Blaze
Found it, smiley face. No, you didn't. Jesus, Mafia, please.
From the Immortal, really good little plays right there, and you called it nano boost onto Sammy, trying to find the damages. This is just the Immortal finding the keep right there. There's gonna be a sliver of health. 500.
The Anub is kind of like messing up Li Ming too. Like Anub Diva seems like Li Ming never has any targets with nano boost. Maybe that is the outdraft. But this is really smart.
Oh boy. What happens here? I don't know about this.
That's a good sleep dart.
They don't have level 13, but Masquerade is going to walk in here, get the Godfield. I mean, that's a pretty big earthquake.
Pretty good sound barrier.
Gets an arrow right to the face.
Good arrow. That Hyde is just in there, dude. He's just really in there. He's just really in there. Which is good. It's really good.
Vespertine as well, gonna potentially die. Oh no, he is gonna be able to kite out. Masquerade is gonna fall though, and that is gonna be the keep secured for Sidestep Kings. They're looking for
Oh no, okay. Ultralist stepped up right there, and I was like, wait a minute. By the way,
is this live? No, this is a replay. This series just finished. Watching the replays. This is game 3.
I want to know what buttons are they like?
No, I think someone said in my chat that it's due.
Want to replay that? All right, let's replay that real quick.
Yay! Oh boy.
So good stun, but they had no follow-up, right? Li Ming Orb missed as well, so they have no damage now. It's a good earthquake, but they had no follow-up. The Li Ming already threw the combo. And then they just get chased down. You can't run from a Lucio with an Ana from this angle.
And it looks like Vespertine as well gonna potentially die. Oh no, he is gonna be able to kite out.
Yeah, so it's like
is gonna fall though, and that is gonna be the
this coordination issues. They didn't have the follow up there.
Okay. Ultralist stepped up right there, and I was like, wait a minute. By the way, Hyde's APM, I just pulled it up really quickly during all that.
You don't have any faith in Li Ming solo damage. Well, technically Thrall does a lot of damage too, but
I think someone said in my chat.
Yeah, it seems like Li Ming couldn't do anything this game, even with nano boost. Probably is an outdraft.
That's what someone said in my chat. Yeah. I glanced over, and someone was saying that in my chat as well. But
Game 3 from how many games?
Still, like, I mean,
well, it's a best of 5. Best of 5.
We're looking at what, like, so here's the thing. When I cast and I look at this every so often for funsies, like somewhere in the 450-ish range is pretty on this like high end. Right now we have Thrall with like constantly hitting around 500. So I think this is also a little bit like, yeah, Lucio may be click holding, but there's, I think, a lot of buttons still being pressed from this Lucio play, regardless. Anyways, we have our 15 to 13. Objective phase is up and available. It's defensive posturing on both sides, but The members of Sidestep Kings, they're not too far off from that 16. They could look to delay this and find that. And I think they recognize on the side of 30K, trying to step in here and make a fight happen before that can even
13-15.
be achieved.
Yeah,
Definitely don't want to fight too hard
16.
here. It's good defensive positioning.
Vespertine, though, looks like they are gonna look,
Enemy team's trying to
with
force the
Gladiators
fight.
Medallion from Cattle stopping
Makes
the
sense.
Warlord's challenge.
It's like their
Masquerade
last
not
chance
able
to
get in
fight.
range to actually use it. Vespertine, though, on the blaze, looking for something. Remember, guys, 30K wants
Ooh,
to team
good
fight
stun.
Cattle, though, with a really
Ooh.
good stun. Vespertine falling low, forced to use the bunker, but out of that, he's gonna be chunked. Sammy gonna get nano boosted. Hanzo arrow coming through, gonna hit BBJ. Good Gladiators Medallion.
Oh, well played.
Disintegrate to get Masquerade out.
That's kind of like their last chance to fight, but they had to force under Immortal, so it was a little too hard for them.
Sammy looking for something. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Hasu as well. This looks disastrous for 30K.
What's up, Willow? How's it going?
Another Immortal, a 3-level lead for Sidestep Kings. Remember, they're the team that's down 2-0, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like we might be going to a game number 4, which you love to see.
Yeah, I think Li Ming just couldn't really do anything here. Yeah, it's probably an out draft. The Diva Anub really really messed up their Nano Boost Li Ming combo. Seems like they can't kill anything.
It's going to have a massive shield, and I think you called that right. They have to find a kill. Bottom lane is very well defended currently. It has the entire front gate still up. It has the keep full HP.
Yeah, the Anub was a really good pick.
The big looming factor in this engagement, in this fight, is going to be 16 versus 13. They're actually going to look for the Diva mech immediately. That's going to be a lot of damage coming out from the Cassie as they look for the ball lightning. It's going to bounce from player to player. They do have the Indomitable being used by Masquerade as well as a bunker from Vesper. They're going to be trying to get this Garrosh out, and they're not going to be able to find the kill on the side of.
Oh yeah, you see that? That's all pro moves. Okay, look at this. If this Diva doesn't have 30 armor, this Diva dies, I'm pretty sure. Or the mech 100% dies. Look how tanky pro moves is. Telling me pro moves isn't the pick? Yeah, he's 30 armor already. From here on, he's 30 armor.
A lot of damage coming out from the
Cassie
as they look for the ball lightning.
Well, okay, the mech would have died. He probably wouldn't have died on the mini Diva anyways, but 30 armor value is nice.
As well as a bunker from Vesper. They're going to be trying to get this Garrosh out, and they're not going to be able to find the kill on the side of Sidestep Kings, but the Immortal is in lane. Belith burning down bottom lane, looking for the keep, looking to end game.
Yeah, I think Kyocha picks the level 1 based on his lane matchup. Pro moves is good against Blaze. It's not as good against certain other heroes.
Can they take the game?
That's fine though. That's a huge Blaze stun. Oh my god.
But BBJ on the Ana is trying to kite out Sammy with the nano as well. Using the Disintegrate, getting Masquerade out. It's going to be a 4v4 at this point. BBJ, Kyocha running him down, but Lucio's going to die as well. If Sammy's able to escape, maybe they can actually defend. BBJ on pretty much 1 HP. Sammy is barely going to juke that heal coming out by BBJ. I mean, the Immortal still half HP. Hasu with the Earthquake. Masquerade able to throw him in. Sammy with another reset, but BBJ
good last
dies.
kill there.
There's 3 katas on the top side. Another one coming in from the bot. They got to clear this up. Hasu running over towards the Katos. I mean, the
that Filth was a surprising pickup, but it pays off every game we play. Yeah, Filth is definitely very good. Definitely very good, especially at Cassia.
Game number 3. It's not going to be a 3-0 sweep. We're going to get a game number 4 here.
How did that even get so close though? This was just a Blaze stun. It shouldn't even have been this close. We're so far ahead. It should never even get to this point where they're trading kills.
No counter pressure from the opposing side fort being down. Can they take the game beyond the keep?
Oh, it looks like they're going to be going in, and
it's just a Blaze stun, I guess.
Catapults are mounting up there. There's no keep. And no counter pressure from the opposing side fort being down. Can they take the game beyond?
Oh my god. Well, I guess it's the sleep into the Blaze stun. Ana's 1 HP too. Everyone's 1 HP.
Using the Disintegrate, getting Masquerade out. It's gonna
That's
be
a really good ally throw.
at this point. BBJ
Oh, Hyde got destroyed there. That's actually the turning point right there. Wow, BBJ made a big play there. The sleep dart into the 100-0 on the full HP Lucio, and the Ana lives with 1 HP. That's the turning point. If that doesn't happen, they get rolled over for sure.
gonna juke that heal coming out by BBJ. I mean, the Immortal still half HP. Hasu with the Earthquake. Masquerade able to throw him in. Sammy with another reset, but BBJ dies. There's 3 Katas.
Yeah, I'm okay with that though. Gotta play aggressive on Lucio. That's gonna happen sometimes, but every time it doesn't, you get the big value. Still worth it.
Another show match.
To that game number